Hi friends, it is great to be here with you today. As always, my name is Austin Armstrong, and let's get digital. Today I have a very special book review for you. It is one of the best I've currently read, maybe ever, in the business and marketing space. It is none other than Crushing It by Gary Vaynerchuk. It is the sequel to the 2009 book by the same author, Crush It. This one just came out last month. I just finished it, and it's awesome. If you have not read Crush It yet, I highly recommend it. It's a book dedicated to helping you figure out and find what your passions are, what your expertise, your knowledge is, how to quantify that, and then how to start creating content around that, and then ultimately how to monetize it so you can do what you love to do every single day. It shows you practical advice, step-by-step guides on how to use specific social media channels and platforms. It's very motivational as well. It's a little dated now. Some of the platforms mentioned in there aren't really around anymore or aren't really highly used, but that's okay. It's still an incredible book. I personally just read it, or I did the audiobook of it 2 weeks ago, and highly recommend that. The audiobook versus the written book, actually, because if you know Gary, he kind of goes off the beaten path a little bit, and you get a lot more bang for the buck in the audiobook, because he'll even say in it, I'm gonna pause right here in the book, and then he'll go on a little bit of a rant, so you get a lot more extra content. The sequel, Crushing It, is a much more updated version with the most recent social media platforms that are at the top of the charts and popular right now. It's also indexed stories of how people used the original book and were inspired by the original book to go out there and literally crush it in their field, taking their passion, taking their knowledge, their expertise, and just going all in and having fun so that they have a lot more freedom and extra stream of income coming in, and it's just caused a lot of happiness. So it's how great entrepreneurs build their businesses and influence, and how you can too. It's a very easy read. It's 272 pages, but it's not too heady. It's both testimonial based, motivational, and then practical advice as well. How people from really every different industry, every different niche, if you're a farmer, or if you're in the financial industry, or you're a parent that wants to start an interesting project on YouTube with your child. It has all of these amazing stories in here. So it's super inspiring for yourself, and seeing, and it just gives you great insight for how you too can do this, and you can get a lot of inspiration from these other people that have been very successful with it. And then of course it has the practical step-by-step advice for the platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook, of course, Musically, building a podcast, all of these different things. If you're at all interested in building your brand, building your business, putting your knowledge out there, whether it's something you do for work and maybe you don't have as much creative control and freedom as you'd like, or you just have a passion project that you're doing on the side and trying to up that side hustle, I highly recommend it. I work in the healthcare space. I work with addiction treatment centers, therapists, psychologists, psychotherapists, LMFTs, and whatnot. And I highly recommend this book to all of them as well, because I help a lot of healthcare professionals grow their personal brands online. And this book has, and Gary Vee in general, has truly inspired me to start this channel, to start crushing it, putting more out there, doubling down on what you love to talk about, and what your ultimate passion is, so that when you put in the work and you put in the time, you'll be able to live a life that you love. So if you're interested in this book, I will have a link in the description that you can check it out. It will be an affiliate link, so if you're interested, otherwise you can just go to Audible or Amazon. It's just released on Audible as well. It was not available when I purchased this book. I probably will buy the audio version as well so I can go through it. But I would love to hear your opinion on this book, if either you've read the original Crush It or you've read Crushing It, or any of other Gary Vee's books in general, the Thank You Economy or Jab, 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 Right Hook. I'd love to hear your opinion, maybe other books in this space that you truly love. If you like this review, I'll probably be doing other business and marketing oriented reviews as well. We'll just see how it goes. Only going to review books that I found truly helpful, because if they weren't helpful to me, why would I recommend them to you? That's my mission, is to help you and provide as much clarity and insight as I can. So thank you so much again for spending the time with me today. I hope this was informational for you. Hopefully it made you a little interested in checking out Gary Vee or this book if you have not yet. And if you are not a subscriber yet, I would love to connect with you on here and help you continue to grow. So see you next time, friends.